After the successful launch of our supply and demand indicator, today I'm very happy to announce the launch of another smart money concepts indicator, that is a fair value gap indicator. And the people who've been using the supply and demand indicator, we have received a lot of positive feedback about that indicator. So today the indicator I'm going to announce will also add on top of the supply and demand indicator, and you can use these indicators in combination to make profitable trading strategies, as I'll show you in this video as well. So but before we talk about the indicator itself, let's talk about what are fair value gaps and what are its different types and how do we trade them, or how do we use them in our trading. So first of all, if we talk about the fair value gaps specifically, fair value gaps refer to the areas in the market where the market is imbalanced. And in the imbalanced market, let's say if the market is trading at this level somewhere around here, and if there's an imbalance somewhere above it, the market must go towards this zone, this imbalance zone, to fulfill this gap. Okay, so these imbalance zones are very important because they act as the target levels for our trades, as I'll show you in this video. So this is basically the fair value gap where there is an imbalance created and market must go back to that imbalance zone. That imbalance can either be in the bullish direction or in the bearish direction, as we'll see in the types. So there are two types of fair value gaps. First one is the undervalued fair value gap, in which it means actual price in the market is lower than its fair value. It must go higher than the current value to fulfill that gap that has been created. So for example, if I just go here you can see that currently the market is trading at this price level here, and there is a fair value gap zone above it at this price level here. So now what should happen is, in order to balance the market, because market always wants to find the balance, okay, so to balance the market out, the price must go higher into this zone to fulfill this imbalance that had been created in the past somewhere. So this is the basic theory about the fair value gaps, and this is the undervalued fair value gap, in which the market is currently trading at a price lower than its fair value, which is above here. So another type of the fair value gap is the overrated fair value gap, in which the market is trading above its current value or above its fair value. So for example, if we take this example again, let's say if there is an imbalance zone created at this price level here, and if the market is trading somewhere around here, or the current price of the asset is somewhere around here, then from here the market must go down to fulfill this imbalance zone, because there is an imbalance created, and this is the overrated fair value gap, because the current price in the market is above its fair value, which exists somewhere around here. This will be more clear when we apply the indicator and see it. So this is the basic theory behind the fair value gaps. Okay, now let's talk about the fair value gaps indicator and how you can use it in your trading. So now let me go ahead and apply the indicator, and for that I'm going to go towards the indicator tab, and here I'm going to search for fair value gap indicator, and I'm going to apply it to the charts. Now once the indicator is applied, you'll see that it will show you the fair value gaps in real time. So for example, here you can see that there is a fair value gap detected by the indicator. If I just go ahead and show you, the indicator will detect the fair value gap as soon as it's created. So let me just forward play the market, and if I forward play it, you'll see that you can very quickly see the indicator pointed out that there is an undervalued fair value gap, which means that market is going below it, but there is an imbalance that has been created here. So in future, market must come back to this zone, okay, and we'll look for the long entries in this area where there is an imbalance once the swing starts to fall. So this is the trading psychology for the undervalued fair value gap. So let me just forward play the market and see if the market does come back or not. So with the formation of this very big candle, we can see that market filled this imbalance that was created in the past here, and the market balanced out itself. So we can see how market made this swing and moved back to this imbalance zone to fulfill this undervalued fair value gap. And now once the market reaches here, the imbalance has been fulfilled, and we'll look for other zones that create imbalance. And here we can see that there is a detection of overrated fair value gap, and once the overrated fair value gap, you can see the market coming back to this zone as soon as the overrated fair value gap is formed. So this zone is already filled out, so we will not take trades for this zone. And let me just forward play the market. And here we can see the formation of another overrated fair value gap. And in overrated fair value gap, as we discussed earlier, market moves above it, but it must come back to this imbalance zone to fulfill this imbalance that has been created. So this overrated fair value gap must be fulfilled somewhere in future. And if we find any short entries that we can take in this region here, because this is the formation of swing, then we'll take those entries, put our stop loss, and for the take profit level, we can target this imbalance or overrated fair value gap that has been created. So now let's forward play the market and see if market does come back to this zone. And we can see the formation of another undervalued fair value gap, but this is fulfilled as soon as it's formed, and we're waiting for the market. As you can see, the market came back here. So with the formation of these swings, the market came back to this overrated fair value gap to fulfill out this imbalance that had been created. And here we can see the formation of another undervalued fair value gap. So the market must go above it to fulfill this undervalued fair value gap. And if we find any trade entry that we can take, then we'll take that trade entry. For example, here we can see the formation of this flag pattern, and with this flag pattern, once the market goes above it or breaks this upper trend line, we can take a long position because we know market is going to go back to this zone. So as you can see at this flag pattern, we can take a long entry, and here you can see the market going back to this zone. So this again, you can see the market following the fair value gap zones because markets move from one imbalance zone to another imbalance zone. So let me just forward play the market again. And here you can see again the formation of another overrated fair value gap, and let's see if the market comes back to this overrated fair value gap to fulfill this out, and we'll see if we can find any trade entry. So for example, again you can see that there is the formation of this supply zone that has been created, and if I just go ahead and to detect the supply zone, I can just go ahead and apply our supply and demand indicator. So let me just go ahead and do that. So if I just go ahead and apply the supply and demand indicator, you'll see that the indicator will show us the supply and demand in real time. And once we know that there is a supply zone, we'll take our short position at the low of this supply zone. We'll put our stop loss above its high, and for take profit we can target this fair value gap zone. So let me just put it here, and let's see if our take profit level gets fulfilled or not. And as you can see, our take profit level has been hit. So this, you can see this is a profitable trade of 4:1 ratio. Now let me just go ahead and turn off the supply and demand indicator so that we can see the fair value gaps formation in real time. And let me just again forward play the market. Here as well, you can see the formation of this overrated fair value gap, but it's fulfilled as soon as it is formed. So we will not use this for as our target level for our short entries. And this or undervalued fair value gap is fulfilled as well as soon as it's formed, so we'll not take this. And let's see here, we can see that this undervalued fair value gap again gets fulfilled as soon as it's formed. So you have to keep in mind that once a fair value gap is formed, we have to wait for the formation of swing before we take an entry, and then at the low of that swing we can look for any candlestick pattern or any supply or demand zone according to the fair value gap that's formed, and we can take a long or short position. So this is how you use the fair value gaps indicator. Now let me just go ahead and show you the settings of this indicator and show you the moderations that you can do. So in the inputs you can change the look back period, and this look back period actually looks for the size of the candle. So for example, in the formation of fair value gaps, the indicator must look back to a certain number of candles to see if the candle on which the fair value gap is forming is bigger than the previous candles. For example, as you can see, this candle must be bigger than the look back period that we have provided, and what it checks is it checks if the overall range of this candle is bigger than the previous 60 candles. And if we go back here in the past, we can see that if we look in the past 60 candles, the high minus low of this candle should be greater than all the candles in the past. For example, our look back period is 60 here, so let me just go ahead and draw this. As you can see that this candle is bigger than all these candles that are in its look back period. So first filter is we want to check the look back period, and by default I have set it to 60 because at this setting I have found it to be working very well. The next thing is the body to wick ratio threshold, and this threshold is very important because it looks for the body to wick ratio of the candle. For example, if we look at this candle, there is a formation of a pin bar, and in this pin bar we can see that there is very long shadows and very small body, and this candle as well, we are not sure about whether the sellers or buyers have the control. So at the candles where the fair value gap zones form, for example, here we can see the formation of this undervalued fair value gap, we want to be sure who is in control of the market. For example, if it's an undervalued fair value gap, the sellers should be in control and they should be driving the market in the bearish direction, and that can be detected by setting the threshold for body to wick ratio. For example, in this candle here, the body to wick ratio, for example, this is the overall body and this is the wick and this is the lower wick. So overall body to wick ratio of this candle would be around somewhere 50, but if we look at this candle, the body to wick ratio of this candle is above 60, which means that at the close of this candle, the sellers have momentum and they are driving the market in the bearish direction. And if we look for the body to wick ratio of this candle as well, we can see that it has a body to wick ratio of above 60, but here we do not see the formation of the fair value gap because there must be some other condition that this candle is not fulfilling. So, and that condition by my guess is its high minus low, or its overall range is not bigger in its look back period. Let me just go ahead and show you the third setting, that is the Fibonacci level that we need to check for the previous and the next candle. So if I just go ahead and zoom in a little bit, we can see that from the high, because this is the 100% of this candle, so let me just go ahead and draw that out. So this is the high and this is the low of this candle on which the undervalued fair value gap is forming. And if we look from the top, the 0.38% or 38% of this candle from top would be somewhere around here, okay, and the 38% from the bottom or low would be somewhere around here, okay. Now what we need to check is the low of this previous candle in this undervalued fair value gap must be above the 35% from this top, and the high of this next candle should be below the 35% from this low, okay. So it's below it, so it's below this level, and then we'll consider this as our valid fair value gap or valid undervalued fair value gap. And we want to check that out because if in the previous candle the shadow of the candle comes here, or if in the next candle the shadow goes above it here, then this is no more an imbalanced zone, because if the market just fulfills this candle and covers it at the next and the previous candle, then this is no more an imbalanced zone because the market has already filled out this zone. Imbalance zone is only created when there is some imbalance or there is an impulsive move where the market gave very impulsive move and did not come back to fulfill out that impulsive move, and that is a condition for detecting the fair value gap. So I hope you were able to understand the settings of this fair value gap indicator. And for our first 100 users, I'm gonna give you a coupon of 30% off for this indicator, and if you are among the first 100 users of this indicator, then you can avail this discount by clicking the link in the description, or you can also visit our website www.forexbee.co to check the fair value gaps indicator as well. And on top of this, as our supply and demand indicator has been performing very well, I'm also giving you 30% discount on the supply and demand indicator. So if you want to avail that, please head out to our website, and you can also, if you have any questions, you can also comment us down below, and you can reach out to us at our WhatsApp or email as well. I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I would love to answer them. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.